So the workplace can be a little bit difficult, especially when you are working with people, leaders especially, who probably have just gotten their leadership positions and they feel like they have to exert that position and authority over you. That situation can sometimes create a really uncomfortable situation where sometimes you have leaders actually being bullies in organizations and terrorizing and doing and victimizing. The sad truth is that many organizations still are very concerned with their bottom line, and so if that leader is someone who can produce the results, then they're really not concerned about the other element of it as it relates to the people management skills from that person. So what do you do when you are faced with a situation or when you are working with somebody who definitely is bullying you? What are some of the things that you do? In this video, I'm going to provide you with 3 tips that you can use to combat or counteract the workplace bully. Tip number 1. The first tip is understand their pattern. Everybody has a pattern and a profile of behavior. So what is your bully's pattern of behavior? What is it that they're trying to get off on with you? They have a profile, they have a MO. Is it that they're going to make sexist jokes at you? Is that the person's style and profile? Is it that the person wants to exert their power over you by showing you how superior their authority is towards yours or their knowledge base? Or are they downright disrespectful to you? You will know which situation you are in. At the end of the day, the first thing that you need to do is to understand what your bully's profile is and also what your best response is going to be to respond to that person. By that I mean, have your comebacks. Sometimes they like to say things over and over again, the same things they're repeating to you over and over again. So once they say it to you one time, even if you don't have a comeback immediately, devise a comeback so that the next time they say something like that to you, you can pretty much put them in their place so that they can understand that such behavior is not appropriate to you and you don't find it comfortable when they say whatever it is that is being said. The second thing is that you want to make sure that you keep calm at all times. So keep calm and press on, as in don't react to the foolishness. Don't react to the person who is being unkind, who is being disrespectful. Their job and their aim is to pull you down so that you can stoop to their level. You don't want to do that. That is not going to be effective. So you have to rise above it. Know which battles to fight and which ones to walk away from because they're not as important in the grand scheme of things. And then last thing is know when to escalate and elevate. Now, in order to escalate and elevate, you must have a clear line of documentation as it relates to what the scenarios are that have been happening and what it is that you are finding issue with at the end of the day. These things must align or be consistent with the disciplinary policy. So don't find something that is really run-of-the-mill kind of petty and try to escalate that to management and think you're going to get a resolution. Make sure that this is something that is tangible, that will translate to the management at the end of the day, and so that they can understand how it is that this behavior is affecting you in the workplace. At the end of the day, stand tall, know your worth, know that you are deserving of respect, and refuse to accept it and in any way, shape, or form.